like everybody else in 2025, I've set physical, mental, soulful, spiritual, relational goals for 2025. And we're still working through them. And I will be the first to admit that I have not been as disciplined as I would like to be, to my own standards. And I would tell you that um, 2022, near the end of 2022, definitely 2023 and 2024 were probably a very difficult, not probably, it was a very difficult time in my personal life and also in my business. And that created a ton of anxiety and stress. And I want you to know that even though all of us fitness and wellness people out there look like we have our shit together, honestly, most adults just don't have their shit together. And we're just all trying to make it to the next fucking day. And this was certainly the case over 23 and 24, which was 23, honestly, was just surviving. I made a ton of painful changes that I'm hopeful that will produce a much better balanced lifestyle and a better life going forward. Just my mentality at 2023 was, or I mean, before 2023 was just grind through. And I'm not saying that I still don't have that grind in me. I will grind and I will work harder than 99.9% of the people out there. But there's a cost. And that cost to me was very high. So I'm going to share with you my, how quickly your weight can fluctuate quickly. And again, we learned this in school, which is, it's called creeping obesity, which is like you'll add 1 or 2 pounds. And again, I know that stress for men specifically really, I mean, just humans in general, but really jack up your cortisol levels and really fuck up your testosterone levels. I'm going to show you this, which this is what my weight fluctuated from essentially 2020 to today, February of 2025. And you'll see those first couple of fluctuations don't make any sense because I just wasn't using the app correctly. But you'll see my lowest weight was 160 and my goal weight was 173. And you'll see in 2022, I'm basically keeping just under the 170. I probably was around 168. And then 2023, which is when I started to make some really big changes, but I also was stressed the fuck out. You'll see that I fucking shoot up. I shoot up from essentially 160 to my heaviest weight, which was 184. And that happened, honestly, in a matter of 2023 and 2024. And you'll say, people will ask, you know, did I change anything? I didn't, honestly. My health in 2023, I mean, I wasn't sleeping very well. I was stress eating all the time, high carb intake, which only made me more fucking stressed out. Um, I was working very late, and I was ruminating on worst case scenarios in all aspects of my life. And that I didn't change my workouts. Like my workouts are the same. I still lift heavy. I still weight train. I'll go to yoga. I'll do Pilates. The only thing that in my life that had changed in 2023 and 2024 was I had a fucking come to Jesus moment where I looked at my life and I evaluated every portion of it. I don't have all the answers still today. I'm working towards it. I'm working towards a little bit at a time, right? We don't eat the elephant in one sitting. You take little chomps at it at a time. But one thing that was very apparent was I needed to take control of my health again. I mean, I was just super unhealthy. I'm going to show you just one more chart, and that chart is my body fat. You'll see my body fat was as low as 7.6%, and it's as high as 20.3%. Now, at 7.6%, it was almost impossible to keep. But at that time when I had done it, it looks like it was in 2021. It was during COVID. I was working out like a fiend, and I was also essentially a construction worker on my off time during COVID. And I just kept a insane regiment, but it was unsustainable. I couldn't do that forever. But now I've ballooned up to 20.3%, which is the highest that I've ever been in my 42 years of life. And again, that all, honestly, I mean, my mom will tell you it's gone straight to my face, but it has gone straight to my belly. And my abdomen has increased from like essentially a 31-inch to 34-inch pant seam. Like it's getting out of control. I knew it was getting out of control. That's the thing. Look, we all go through tough things and we all react to them differently. And I have a better understanding of when you go through a stressful time, even though you might be working out really hard, you can't outrun a bad diet, one. And two, you have to learn not to react to the environment that's around you. Everybody is going through a stressful situation. There's not one person on this earth that hasn't gone through a stressful situation. It's how you are internalizing it and reacting. And I will tell you, I did not react really well in 2022, 23, even for the most part of 24. And it's a work in progress. I'm not perfect, but it has taken a toll on me. And it's now getting back to where I need to be. So you will hear we've created a podcast with Coach Eric, and we'll hear more about my experience, and I'm going to continue to give you guys updates as to where I am at. Yesterday when I did my weigh-in, so I started this journey on New Year's essentially, or even before New Year's, and I was hovering about 184 at 21% body fat. And we're at February 11th, which is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. And we are at 179 and 19% body fat. So we are trending the right way. A good a good way of losing weight is essentially 2 pounds a week. So I've got a long journey ahead. I will tell you, dieting fucking sucks. I would murder somebody to eat a Dorito at this point. But I'm committed and resolved to get my body back and to feel not so lethargic. And I know a lot of you are saying that you're not heavy, but it's relative. I'm heavy for what I'm used to. This is the heaviest that I've ever been. So that has been my journey. If you have questions, comment below. And yeah, I'll see you next week.